that you literally have to guard him the second he steps past half court.
Curry, three-quarter corner. Good off the glass.
A four-time champion and a two-time league MVP.
A generation of talent that has changed the game forever.
A magician with the ball.
And it is! NBA season high and threes made.
Steph has forever altered the way the game is played.
If you look around the NBA now, there's no one in the NBA that can't hit a three-point shot.
I mean, he's unconscious.
Oh, God, I have some fries with a shake.
Stephen Curry. The baby-faced assassin.
Curry went to dribble that ball and hit the three.
Born in Akron, Ohio, at the same hospital as LeBron James.
What's it take to be a great basketball player like you?
Well, you really got to want it. You got to taste it. You got to be able to smell it.
His father, Del Curry, was a fantastic shooter who made over 1,200 threes in 16 seasons. A skill he imparted to his children.
Very similar. He had a quicker release than I did. But I think we had some side-by-side shots of me and my form and his form. It's pretty, identical, even down to the facial expression when you let the ball go. So,
who's the best at that? Who's the guy you got to guard once you cross half court, right?
Change the game, yes.
The 21st century, the way the NBA is being played right now, who's better at it than Steph Curry?
At guard, number 20, a senior, Stephen Curry.
In high school, Steph shot 50% from three.
The big-time schools didn't recruit him because of his appearance, I think, his size.
We knew he had the work ethic and the drive and the dedication and the want, but you just don't know how things are going to work out.
Despite capturing 3 conference titles, Steph was viewed as undersized, and no D1 program offered him a scholarship. And so, Steph would attend a local college, Davidson.
I've been waiting for this one all summer. We've got 2 of the 5 best players in college basketball in Steph Curry and Blake Griffin.
At Davidson, Steph would average 28 points a game.
Curry catch and shoot. Got it. Another three. He's got 17.
I don't ever remember even seeing him. I do know that when I did see him, I thought, man, he is little.
Stephen Curry lights it up. LeBron's impressed at what he sees. 42 points, 2 away from tying a career high.
Everyone wanted to witness the new sensation.
When Davidson came in as a 10 seed and beat Gonzaga.
Curry with the three.
Looking right at LeBron James the whole way down the floor, too.
Sadly, the NCAA copyright blocked this footage, so I can't show the tourney.
And talk about David and Goliath. I submit to you, Davidson College to the Sweet 16.
Steph led underdog 10th-seeded Davidson on a historic run to the Elite Eight.
They made the Elite Eight and lost to the eventual national champion Kansas Jayhawks by two.
It's been the greatest 3 weeks of my life. Yeah. I've just been on a ride, and I've been riding as long as I can.
On a slightly negative note, so many people were mad at you for ruining their NCAA pool.
If anybody's out there, I'm sorry about that. I mean,
single-handedly, you screwed everything up.
Steph's performance made him a national star. Still, entering the draft, many suspected he'd struggle at the next level.
Blake Griffin was the first overall selection by the Clippers in that draft.
With the 7th pick in the 2009 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
Let me remind you who the Warriors were before he got there. Okay, the previous 8 years before Steph Curry got there, the Warriors went to the playoffs 1 time. 1 in 8 years before Steph Curry arrived.
Forget the fact that he's relatable and revolutionary and has changed the game. In the 7 years Steph Curry has been in the NBA, The Warriors have won 75% of their games.
Curry gets Horford backing up. The ball slipped out of his hands. He made it anyway.
He feels it now. This is fun.
75% in 7 years. In the games without him in Golden State, they've won 38% of their games.
11 assists, 5 rebounds, never leave the floor. You keep forgetting he's a rookie because he's that good.
In his rookie season, Steph had 8 30-point games.
Look at this move by Steph Curry. Wow.
How fun is he?
9 games with double-digit assists.
When he gets this hot, it's just everyone in the building senses it, and it's fun to watch. Curry 3. He got it! And here they come again! Curry's numbers are beyond phenomenal, but when you get to steals, that's 3rd in the NBA, 8th in the NBA three-point shooting, and 10th in the NBA. Not just rookies.
Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors, having a magnificent rookie year.
Outstanding rookie. You talk about a guy that in normal cases rookies hit the wall. Well, this guy has gotten stronger month in and month out. To close out the season, has played exceptional basketball, and I would go so far to say he's the best rookie. Now, he's not going to win Rookie of the Year, but he is the best rookie. Talking about the way he's put on a clinic this year for Don Nelson.
Curry would finish 2nd in the Rookie of the Year voting.
Rebound to Curry! He got the triple-double! He did it! And his teammates knew. Chris Webber.
That's your first couple years. You also dealt with ankle injuries.
Chronic right ankle problems would force him to miss 48 games.
The next few seasons, Curry would overcome a plague of injuries.
So that lasted for 2 years, like off and on. I had 2 surgeries, extensive rehabs.
People were unsure if he would really be able to survive.
He heard it in San Antonio a year ago.
You start to think to yourself, hey, what if I'm never the guy that I could be because I just can't get right physically?
Oh, this is just heartbreaking.
He's always injured, the rumors, everything. It's really tough.
Every question I got was, how are your ankles? Are you going to be, that pseudo Grant Hill story, or you have an injury that kind of holds you back from reaching your full potential?
The narrative was the ankles. Does the Warriors offer you an extension? Do they not? I remember my first time ever meeting you was you're on the court, and the entire front office staff, the entire ownership group, everybody's sitting there watching you do an individual workout as if you was about to get drafted in a couple of days.
Your future's kind of hanging in the balance of your health, because you got surgeries on your resume. Nobody like that. Signed the most favorable contract in possibly NBA history.
With the additions of Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, the Warriors began building something special.
After 6 months of rehab, in November of 2012, Curry returned for his 4th season.
Curry emerged as a perennial all-star, averaging almost 24 points a game.
Steph Curry is messing the game up. I'm on the internet now, I see a bunch of little kids dribbling, shooting 100-footers. He's doing something for them, he's giving them a chance. Steph, it probably is the most influential player when it comes to little people.
His elite marksmanship began to challenge basketball norms.
We had our preseason MVP discussion. His name did not come up. We mentioned 3 or 4 other names.
You came through that second surgery in April really, really nicely, but if you go back to that time, you weren't really sure exactly what was going to happen.
In his first 4 games, 148 points. Only Michael Jordan has more over the last 40 years.
Steph Curry, smooth. He scored the last 15 in a row. He's cooking with some hot grease right now.
There is no player in NBA history that has done what this kid is doing from a marksmanship perspective.
We've seen that movie before. Steph Curry with another 3.
He's an artist. Shooting long distance.
Unbelievable! Making it rain in New York.
It's creating such awe in me, and I'm not that easily awed.
Curry for the lead. butter. Steph Curry, his 11th three of the night. Steph Curry with 54 points, tops in the NBA this season. Threaded the needle. What a pass! Laying it up and in. What a move!
From where people predicted us at the beginning of the year, this is definitely hard work paying off.
A record-setting season from three-point range had GMs around the league reevaluating their long-term plans.
Four-point opportunity for Steph Curry. Here comes the screen from Bogut. Now Marion defending Curry. 5 seconds to shoot. Curry with three. Got Marion off his feet. And scores with 1.5 on the clock. And Golden State wins it. For Stephen Curry, including the game winner.
So Steph Curry and Ray Allen, even at 269 with made threes. Tonight, playoff positioning is on the line. Win and secure the 6th seed in the West.
Curry closed out the year by setting a new single-season three-point record.
There's the record. He stands alone as the best three-point shooter in a single season in NBA history. 270.
Steph Curry had led lowly Golden State to the postseason.
We get ready to tip things off. Steph Curry had an all-star type regular season. Can he do it in the playoffs?
The 6-seeded Warriors were tremendous underdogs against the 57-win Nuggets.
Tie game! Steph Curry knocks it down.
Wow. But Curry shot the lights out.
Three, that is in. Curry puts it in. He's got 30 points. Steph Curry fires away. Got it! Are you kidding me? The steal in the three. 88-71, the largest lead. And that's it. Golden State will advance. Golden State goes to the second round. The 6th seed is beaten the 3.
The scrappy Warriors pulled off the upset, and Steph Curry emerged as a bona fide superstar.
Steph averages 9 more points per game than Dad did during his 16-year NBA career.
Under Armour signed Curry to be the face of their basketball division. The Warriors signed Steve Kerr to be their new head coach.
Steph Curry's 6'3", 185 pounds. Every little boy looks and thinks, I can dribble like that. I can shoot like that. Steph Curry's Michael Jackson. Nobody will be ever as good as Steph Curry shooting for generations, forever. You will see duplication, just not as great. And Steph Curry, to me, is easily the most impactful player in the game.
Well, he's got a bigger man on him. Can he take him off the dribble?
It's pretty easy to understand how Steph is flirting with becoming, as Steve Nash described him recently, the greatest shooter in NBA history.
Warriors have a franchise record 63 wins. They've won 14 consecutive games at home.
The 2014-2015 Warriors would go 67-15.
Back up and off. Bogut couldn't get it. Picked up by Barnes. Into the defense of Morris. Bogut with the rebound. Clock is down to 8. Thompson
Obliterating opponents and launching a three-point revolution in the NBA.
He got it. Is he your MVP, Brent?
Nothing against James Harden, but Steph Curry to me would get my vote.
Curry secured his first league MVP.
He is your 2016 Kia Most Valuable Player, Steph Curry.
The playoffs felt like a formality as Steph and the Warriors ran roughshod over the competition.
They're not dead yet. 2-point game. 11-8 remaining. Chance to tie it here for Golden State. Curry's got it. And Curry will let it go. From three comes up short. Offensive rebound. Curry again. Tie game.
Shot up. No call that way. Curry flips it the other way. And he got it!
After conquering the West, Steph headed to his first NBA Finals, where he'd square off with LeBron James.
Michael never shot like this.
James on Curry, spinning.
Or could handle the ball even close to this.
Puts it up. Puts it in. Warriors by one. In this series, tied up once again as both teams just 2 wins away from an NBA championship.
We're talking about not just making the amount of three-pointers he's made, but how he's making them.
Oh! Stephen Curry!
Like making other NBA players look silly. He's taking shots with people hanging all over.
As a broadcaster watching it, for you, when did you go, holy crap, this could be transformative?
Bang! Exclamation point!
Steph Curry now has the most career playoff games with 5 made threes, and he just needed 30 career playoff games to do that. It took Kobe 220.
Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions. Their first title in 40 years.
Where does he rank on your list of best shooters ever?
It's easy for me to say that he's the best that I've ever seen shoot.
This guy, man, you know, this debate about the greatest shooter, I think that's pretty much in the bag.
The effects of this title would ripple across the basketball world. Curry became the 5th player to ever attempt more than 8 threes in a game. In the years since, it's been done over 50 times, with more and more players joining the list each year. The defending champs opened the year by rattling off 24 wins in a row.
A guard that can handle the way he handles the ball and the way he can shoot the ball and the way he shoots it.
Curry splits the defense behind the back. Fires a three. That could be the greatest move I've ever seen.
Steph had changed the game
You want to see a dribble
forever.
move? Watch this one. Double behind your back. 2 times behind his back to leave ball on the ground, and the bench is loving it.
51 points.
Watch this flawlessly executed elevator play. Steph's teammates closed the door behind him.
Shot clock at 10. Curry.
They ran the elevator play.
And the Golden State Warriors' perfect season lives on. Double overtime win.
Those are video game numbers against teams that are game planning how to double team them, beat them up, triple team them. With all due respect,
Golden State Warriors trying to accomplish the greatest season in NBA regular season history. They're ahead of the pace of the 95-96 Chicago Bulls. Stephen Curry with 1 3-pointer away from his own NBA record, and he still has 24 games to go. Westbrook on the drive, falling away, won't go. Rebound taken by Iguodala. They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry.
Let's see that again. From way downtown.
Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining. The brilliant shooting of Stephen Curry continues. And Golden State historic run continues with a signature win here in OKC.
The defending league champion Warriors had closed out the season with a record-setting 73 wins.
He followed up a championship year with 73 wins, having 400 three-pointers.
The insane season earned Steph Curry the first unanimous MVP in league history. Steph's skills forced the developers of NBA 2K to completely re-engineer the game's shooting mechanics because Curry had become a cheat code. In the Western Conference Finals, the Warriors ran into Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Have lost 2 straight games after having the magical 73-9 record.
Down 3 games to 1, the 73-win Warriors were on the brink of elimination.
Here comes Curry. He's triple teamed. Continues. Beat Adams off the dribble. Steph Curry off the drive and a foul. Curry behind the back and then high off the glass.
The Warriors hung on and forced a Game 7.
Steph Curry is back on the floor. And Curry fires from deep. Yes! Curry for 3. Yes! And the game is tied at 99.
Back-to-back wins, 6 quick points.
There's 5 seconds left in the half. Curry quickly to the front court. Some of the clock.
The historic comeback put the Warriors back in the finals.
Yes! The Warriors do it by becoming only the 10th team out of 233 to win a best-of-7 series while trailing 3 games to 1. Steph Curry looking for their back-to-back titles, facing off against a team that they remember from last year in the finals. LeBron James, the unstoppable force, and the Cavaliers looking for their first title in franchise history.
If the Golden State Warriors win this championship, they are the greatest team of all time.
Curry the mismatch.
I recognize the greatness that I'm witnessing. They're the greatest shooters that I've ever seen.
The Cavaliers seemed hopelessly outgunned by the all-time great Warriors.
Cavs not only undefeated at home, they have been dominant at home.
Going into Game 4, the Warriors were firing on all cylinders. Raining threes.
Another 3, same spot, same result. Puts it in. Golden State up 3 on 11-point turnaround here in the third. Golden State Warriors with a huge win on the road take a commanding 3-1 lead in these NBA Finals.
Despite going down 3 games to 1, the Cavaliers forced a Game 7.
Oracle Arena is alive and roaring as we get set for Game 7.
The finals, when he was down 3-1 to a 73-win team, the all-time winningest team.
Now 3-3 in the NBA Finals. Because of this historic run all season long, do you feel like there's a legacy on the line?
Oh yeah, legacies on both sides, you know.
No team in the history of the NBA had come back from a 3-1 deficit.
This is the kind of moment that can be overwhelming.
Pass right through the hands of Curry. James, a two-handed slam. Green leading the break. Green's pass stolen by James, and Mo Williams all alone.
Y'all must have forgot who I am.
Yeah.
Because he went at Steph Curry every chance he got.
Left-handed blocked by James.
Well, the Golden State Warriors will go to the locker room with a 7-point lead.
Here comes Irving. Irving drives past Green. The foul.
Every Batman needs a Robin.
Oh, what a sweet move from Kyrie Irving.
Cleveland fans haven't celebrated a championship in any major sport in 50 years.
Curry to Livingston. Throws it down. And the game is tied. Timeout, Cavaliers.
When Golden State goes on one of those runs, doing whatever it is that they do.
Curry, crossover, three-pointer. It's good.
It might be too much for this Cleveland Cavaliers character-wise.
The only triple-doubles in the history of a Game 7 of the Finals were from Jerry West and James Worthy until tonight, as LeBron James with 26, 10, and 11.
At the moment of truth, LeBron James made the key defensive stop.
Irving drives, hop step inside, floats it up, misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala.
You shall not pass!
Oh, blocked by James! LeBron James with the rejection.
Coming back from a 3-1 deficit, being the first team in NBA history to do it in an NBA Finals, winning back-to-back games at the Oracle.
The comeback against the 73-win Warriors is the greatest in NBA history.
When you do the impossible, and they did it.
It's over! It's over! Cleveland is a city of champions once again! Believe in Cleveland! Savor it! Soak it in! The kid from Akron has come home! The Cavaliers are NBA champions! And the impossible dream has come true! Time to celebrate a title! The curse destroyed! 52 years of torment and anguish has been washed away. The greatest comeback in NBA Finals history is complete.
The Finals collapse was a disappointing end to an historic season. But the Warriors' run was far from over.
Breaking news.
Happened.
It's here. And it's Golden State for Kevin Durant.
Wow.
Think about that team. Think about a 73-win regular season team, 1 win shy of back-to-back NBA titles, and they just got the last MVP to win that award, not named Steph Curry. The news again coming in moments ago, Kevin Durant heading to the Golden State Warriors.
Warriors welcoming Kevin Durant to the Bay Area, the all-star forward, introduced at team headquarters during a press conference viewed around the world.
Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar. Plain and simple. That's just how I look at it.
I don't think this is much different at all from what LeBron James did in 2010 when he went to Miami. Remember, those Cleveland teams won 66 and 61 games.
With the addition of KD, the general consensus was that the 16-17 Warriors were almost unfair.
Zaza winning that tip. Curry.
Boom, perfect timing.
Back to Durant! What a play!
McCaw, a little show and go.
The Warriors' ball movement was like a video game.
Atlanta scrambling defensively, and they leave Curry open.
Steph averaged 25.3 points per game on 47% shooting.
Knocks down a 3.
35 points for Curry. 20 of the 35 here in the third.
Running on moves against Crawford.
1 second left. He fires up and hits.
Curry began making impossible shots seem like ordinary occurrences.
Steph Curry from an impossible angle.
Off the rim. Curry has time. 3 seconds. Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in at the buzzer.
Because you can't erase what we did. You're never going to erase it. And you know you love watching us play.
Curry with with the steal. It's a 4-on-1.
How good is this kid?
Oh, diving up to Iguodala. Showtime.
This is kind of the freedom and the juice he has mastered over the last couple of years and made him the back-to-back MVP.
He shoots like that.
Faked him out and hit a three. Steph Curry, 43 points in this game. He really looked like the two-time defending MVP.
Oh, Steph Curry! That's the play of the night.
I think it's the best era of basketball ever, in my opinion. But that's really what it is. So many people still upset with me that I chose to play basketball for the Golden State Warriors.
Against New Orleans, Steph had a game for the ages.
What Steph Curry is doing. And the word demoralization kicks in, Skip, because he's going against guys and he's making them humble.
Looking for Curry. Curry catch and shoot triple.
He's Bruce Leroy. He's Bruce Leroy. He got the glow. Y'all seen, what's the movie?
The Last Strike.
Steph got the glow right now. He's Bruce Leroy. He got the glow.
Curry, I don't think he could grow a mustache until about 3 years ago, and he's an absolute killer.
People take numbers and they want to put the numbers there and say, "Oh, well, the Bulls had 72
it's a feeling,
wins."
bro.
Like, exactly, we were the best team ever. I don't care what no one said. I can't see anyone beating that 2017 team.
The 2016-17 Warriors lived up to the regular season hype.
This is game one, Western Conference semifinals. As Curry does his magic. Gets back Gobert and scores. We've got Curry.
Now, it was time to finish. They returned to the finals in a rematch with LeBron and the Cavaliers. But this time, the Warriors brought KD.
Oh, here comes Durant! He saw and he slammed!
The ghosts of the 3-1 collapse still haunted the Warriors. But there would be no stopping this Warriors team.
It's good! Kevin Durant from downtown, and Golden State takes the lead. Oracle Arena, where Warrior fans are hoping a champion will be crowned tonight.
They closed out LeBron in 5 games.
Says Curry hits the three. Durant tries again. Bang!
Ultimately going 16-1 in the playoffs.
Curry, three. Celebration tonight here in Oakland. There it is. Redemption for Golden State. One of the great playoff runs of all time is complete.
The win was Steph's second title in 3 years.
The Warriors are NBA champions again.
The way that Steph Curry has changed the game. Right now, in my eyes, he's already scratching or touching the surface at being the number 2 greatest point guard of all time.
And while Warriors owner Peter Guber got up on stage and made a guarantee.
Same time next year. See you.
Curry had become the biggest star in the NBA.
This game has going to be changed forever because of Steph Curry.
He's the most influential player ever. Literally all of basketball is different because of Steph Curry. High school, AAU, college, pro, international, Steph Curry.
2017 NBA champion, Golden State Warriors!
The next season was more of the same from Steph.
Steph sheds the rookie and drops in a three. Here comes Curry.
Curry was a sniper from any range.
Curry for three. Bingo.
Here's Steph Curry back on the floor and wasting no time. Hits his third from downtown.
This is a freebie.
Warriors had a timeout, chose not to use it.
Steph for three. Good! With 3 seconds left.
9 to go here in the first. It's Curry. Wallace is on him. Got by Rivers. Good if it goes.
That would give them.
That's a nice 1-2 combination.
Steph, 10-3. There it is. NBA season high and threes made.
Steph missed a few weeks with a back injury, but returned for the playoffs.
For the first time in 5 weeks.
He instantly drained a three.
Here's Curry firing. Curry met by Hill, lost it off his foot. Oh, just did prevent the backcourt violation.
Look, it is. If you're watching on TV, it is as exciting as you think here in person.
But it's good to be back on the floor. Thank God for health and the ability to play the game I love. Great teammates and big win for us.
After a grueling 7-game series against the Rockets, the Warriors were positioned to win back-to-back titles.
Curry for three. Yes, right to a fourth consecutive NBA final. This crowd is stunned. The 65-win Rockets are knocked off. The #1 team in the NBA this year with...
Standing in their way for the 4th consecutive year was LeBron James and the Cavaliers.
Welcome you to the 2018 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV.
I'd love to tell you it was a competitive series, but it wasn't. The Warriors cheek-clapped the Cavaliers.
Curry and Durant. Curry throws it up, Durant throws it down.
A clean sweep. They had cemented themselves as a dynasty.
Curry sets, fires, puts it up, bang! Steph Curry from way downtown. And the first half comes to an end in dramatic fashion. Curry back in the corner. Got it again. Steph Curry back-to-back threes.
3 titles in 4 years.
Now Hood picks him up on the switch. Shot clock at 5. Kevin Durant way outside. Delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown. It's a 6-point game. Final seconds here of this 2018 NBA season. There's the buzzer. There's a new dynasty in the NBA. The Golden State Warriors champions once again. Back-to-back titles, 3 in 4 years.
Now there was a dynasty during the LeBron James era. And it wasn't his. It was the Golden State Warriors.
Steph has definitely changed the game. Guys like Charles and myself, we don't like it. We don't want to see guys just come down and jack up threes.
The next season, the Warriors ran it back again.
He shot it from the Coliseum Park Station.
He was unconscious. Double staggered screen.
Dominating the regular season, KD and Steph seemed destined for a three-peat.
No. I mean, he pulls up, and he is deep.
Was when Durant popped his Achilles and Klay blew out his knee.
You would have three-peated had he not got injured and Klay Thompson had not gone down in the third quarter of that game.
But in the finals, KD ruptured his Achilles.
After they lost game 2, Nick Nurse huddled his team up in the locker room and said, guys, all we got to do is go back, get one game in Oracle, and we're back on serve.
That's good and one.
Kawhi Leonard stood up and said, F it, we going to get both. Had Kobe said something like that, had Michael said something like that, do you understand the lore that would have went with that?
Best player in the world. He's earned it. I think he showed the world. If the title was up for grabs, and we all said it was, Kawhi went out and earned it. And he did it. And he did it going through Embiid, going through Giannis, going through Steph.
There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada. We, the North, are now we, the champions. The Raptors, the 2019 NBA champs.
The three-peat was dead. The next season, KD left to sign with the Brooklyn Nets.
Kevin Durant is going to sign with the Nets 4 years, $164 million.
Do you have any regrets about that, knowing that we probably would have won 5 more championships?
No, I don't have any regrets at all. I felt like we did exactly what we were supposed to do.
The Warriors dynasty over?
Yes, it is.
Pundits were already shoveling dirt on the Warriors dynasty when Klay Thompson tore his ACL.
And a foul. And Thompson grabs his left knee.
Klay Thompson, how do you not love this guy, too, what he has been through?
Yeah, I love what Pascal did that. He closed out on the shooting hand side.
Steph nearly broke his wrist.
He is not moving that left wrist right now. That is the absolute last thing in the world that they need right now.
The next season, Klay Thompson ruptured his Achilles.
Matt, worst possible news for the Warriors. Klay Thompson has suffered a full tear of his right Achilles. He will miss the entire season. He missed last season with an ACL tear in his left knee. This is his right Achilles.
It would be another solo season for Steph Curry. Steph averaged 32 points a game.
Curry way downtown. Bang! Steph Curry from just inside half court.
Along with 337 threes.
For the Warriors, that is even the worst. Oh, no. Steph is down and in considerable discomfort. Where did he fall on? Lord help.
Kevin Durant bailed on them. They suffered multiple injuries and were the worst team in the NBA 2 years ago.
Because when you look at Steph's play, he doesn't have his main man, Klay. Draymond is kind of losing a step, and he has to go out there and do it by himself.
Steph Curry has solidified himself as the greatest shooter who ever played.
There it is! Stephen Curry! The all-time three-point king in the NBA! Number 2974. The man who changed the game. The igniter of the three-point revolution in the NBA. And now he stands alone at the top of the three-point list. What a moment. And here he comes. An embrace with Ray Allen.
I never want to call myself the greatest shooter until I got this record, so I'm comfortable saying that now.
There's no telling how high Steph can set the record before he's finished. But he's likely to hold the title of greatest shooter ever for a very long time.
I'm anxious to see when he gets to 1,300 games, what's the number going to be? And that's why I adamantly say that. You know, he still has 4, 5, 6 years left. By the time he's done, his record will not be broken.
A winner since day one, man. And now he's the all-time three-point king.
Separation.
Uh-oh, look out! Curry! Shaking Shannon for three.
Porter Jr., the trigger man. They got Curry. He checked it. For the win. Yes, sir! His 8th career game winner!
We got to get out of here. That step back is killer.
Mid-season, Klay Thompson returned from injury.
When a guy comes back from injury, Klay has come back from 2 devastating injuries. It's going to be hard for him to get back to being Klay.
He spent over 900 days away from the NBA game, rehabbing 2 major injuries.
He's back! Domination! Are you ready?
And then Klay Thompson decided last night, hey, everybody, I'm back. Old Klay is back. Good luck.
The Warriors began to reassemble.
Watch this. He fakes like he's going back to the middle. Fake spin move. Oh, snapped his ankle bones. Oh, Steph.
I fully believe that was the general sense that Curry was done.
Steph showing a handle.
Klay was out, Warriors are done, and Curry is kind of no longer the Curry that we saw in his first several years of being a professional, even though every signpost of this guy's life tells you how damn special he is.
Returning to the finals for the 6th time in 8 years.
And then when the finals arrived, he just took it to another level.
Steph Curry looked to silence all the doubters once and for all.
Steph Curry out of the timeout. On Tatum. Good aggressive shove and switch by Green. And they get the turnover. Steph for 3.
For years, haters had used Curry's lack of a finals MVP against him.
Not ready to give him back either.
They held it up as an indictment of Curry's game in 2022 with no Kevin Durant and with most having already declared the dynasty dead. Steph Curry played the series of his life.
And now this was Steph's moment. This was his flu game.
Trailing 2 games to 1.
Curry steps back, three-pointer, got it. Steph Curry, his first 3.
Game 4 became a showcase for the remarkable and league-altering ability only Curry possessed.
Curry, it's good. Steph Curry, back-to-back long-distance threes and a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Curry launches a 3. It's good. Steph Curry with his third three-pointer.
Steph delivered 43 points, shooting 50% from 3.
Curry, it's good. Steph Curry from downtown.
One cut by Tatum.
Curry to Payton. Curry three-pointer.
And then with a minute 42 left, look at the defense.
Back to Curry. Step back.
Great defense from Derek White. Hand all in his face, and it doesn't matter.
Bang! Steph Curry drills the 3.
Truly phenomenal, Mike.
The NBA Finals are tied at 2 games apiece.
Defeating the Celtics on their home court.
We walked into game 5 of this series, averaging 34 on 50% shooting from the field and 49% shooting from three-point range throughout the postseason.
Off the glass is good. Another one of those circus shots from Steph Curry. Golden State Warriors are 1 win away from getting back on that championship throne. Boston's going to have another one of those vaunted comebacks we've seen so much from them throughout these playoffs.
He's the best shooter in the world. He's one of the best players in the world, and he's about to be a champion again. And you just saw it in his eyes throughout this postseason.
Back in Boston for Game 6, the Warriors were 1 win away from another title.
Great performances ever in a Game 6. What are we going to see here tonight?
Curry to Payton.
Three-pointer, right side is good.
It was another cheek clapping.
Already here in the first half.
As the Warriors dismantled.
Three-pointer. It's good. Steph Curry from downtown. And the lead back up to 19. Curry a long three. It's good! Steph Curry from way downtown!
Nobody brings it home like Joe Vincent. Nobody.
Make it so.